like when it first released, I don't feel like that car went through corners at all.
Well, that's the thing. With the RSR, you don't really have to compromise your line. With all these other cars, you kind of have to have some type of compromise, which is what makes the RSR way better. You can just fly through corners with the RSR. Whereas if it's the F1, you kind of have to break a little bit more traction than you would like to, just to have the same line. And then on top of that, you wouldn't have as much speed exiting corners and stuff like that.
See, that's where I thought the F40 excelled, because I never felt like I had to break traction anymore to get the same line as an RSR usually. And I wasn't even running this, like, the overpowered engine. I was running the fucking, the fucking four-cylinder hybrid out of the Volvo.
But it would just go down to the time you would get. So if you felt like you're able to take the same line and everything, it would just basically be at the end of the race scores the times, and then most likely the RSR, without any doubt, really would destroy the F40. Considering if both the drivers are obviously same skill level. But that wouldn't be that.
See, there would have never been any way for me to know, because he didn't have any sort of PvP.
Yeah, no. Yeah, basically all drive and setup races. And then the player base would be split up between day and night, so you barely get any races in. And then when you did, it would just be like 2, and then there'll be the lava.
That's why I think, personally, Payback is more fun. And why I think 2015 was the best of the two.
And it's interesting because they all had their meta cars, like 2015 with the RSR, and then for drifting,
Payback with the RSR, and
the Beetle
with the RSR. For the Beetle, I never would ever drive the Regera and Payback. It was always the Beetle for me.
Yeah, I never really, I would just stick to like, yeah, but I would usually stick to the RSR and then the other cars, but undeniably the Beetle and the Regera on like, with the right hands, like they would literally just mock the RSR.
I was one of those right hands that I was literally untouchable under that Beetle. Like, I think I had an 80% win ratio on my speed list, and I played like 196 minutes. That's not bad. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's terrible.
Get rich. The car went a bit too wide when I did the second drift.